Shannon Sharpe quickly responded to the allegations in said lawsuit via his IG page, and we got to read the evidence, if you will. So let's get right to it.
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to well, we call you normies.
So a few hours after the TMZ article broke of the lawsuit, the $50 million lawsuit by Jane Doe, Shannon Sharpe quickly responded on his IG page, his official IG page, as you can see here, Shannon Sharpe 84. And this is a statement by Lanny J. Davis, his legal counsel. Now, there are a few explicit things in this statement that I want to read off. It's very graphic and very detailed. All right. So if you have kids in the room, please have them cover their ears or leave the room now, because it's going to get very graphic and very explicit, if you will. This is a statement by Lanny J. Davis, counsel to Shannon Sharpe, and here it goes. Quote, "I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and me with it while you're effing me.
She belongs to the streets."
Enemy spotted.
Boy. This is a text by the revealed Jane Doe, her identity to be Gabriella Zuniga, in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, October 7th of 2023.
Bitch, ain't no way.
Hey boy.
Ain't no fucking way.
Gabriella Zuniga, this is her identity. It is no longer Jane Doe. Here's another one. Quote, "I know you missed this big juicy ass. $25K for each cheek."
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Each cheek, you say. $25K. Ooh, boy. Gabrielle Zuniga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, January 1st of 2025 at 9:50. Wow. PM. Okay. So again, Shannon Sharpe said initially that this relationship was consensual. All right. BDSM, kind of dom sim, if you will, those kind of things. This was the type of relationship they had allegedly. Okay. The statement reads, "This lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations and will not succeed. In her effort to extract large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests." Oh man, this is a lot.
Enemy spotted.
So again, Lanny J. Davis is explaining here that there are things that are taken out of context. There are things that were edited in an attempt to portray Mr. Sharpe as not being a good person. Now, while you may not agree or you might think that the things they were engaged in might have been cringeworthy or out of the norm, this was their relationship. He is saying that this lawsuit is framing him as being a monster when in fact everything they did was consensual and within the boundaries of consent, if you will. For just $5 a month, please consider becoming a member of Welcome to Normieville. There you will find access to members-only videos and members-only live streams, as well as a host of other perks. Thank you for your consideration. Back to the video. Contrary to the allegations she makes in her lawsuit, consensual sex continued until January 2nd of 2025. Now, that last message, the $25K for each cheek, that was on the 1st of January. She says their consensual relationship continued until the 2nd of January 2025, the day after she asked for $25K per cheek, as quoted above from her text message to Mr. Sharpe. There are other examples of texts from Miss Zuniga. For example, let's go to the next page. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. Now, I'm sure that was sure she probably miswrote that here. I can do whatever I want to me, but you get it, right? Text message from Gabrielle Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, November 23rd. That's that one. Quote, I want put my tongue in your starfish and then marry you.
Yeah, bitch.
Woo.
Yeah, bitch.
That was a text from Gabrielle Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, January 12th of 2024. Here we go. Quote, that's my daddy. F, I want you to put a big black baby in me. Woo, man, God, jeez. Oh. Whew. Oh man, my heart. Oh. That was a text from Gabrielle Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, August 6th of 2024. Here's another one. You better crave it because you're gonna be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me.
Enemy spotted.
God. Oh my goodness. Text from Gabrielle Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, August 11th of 2024. Okay, you get the gist of it, right? These were messages from her consensually to him. We don't see the other messages back what he responded to, but it seems as if she sent these messages of her own free will. These are her words, not his. You got that, right? These messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic sexual communications initiated by Miss Zuniga. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios that explicitly requested by Miss Zuniga. The edited tape that Miss Zuniga secretly taped and showed Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray, as a result of this editing and out of context from prior messages, that the sexual activity was not consensual. But Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all part of her planned setup and was part of her blackmail scheme, as distorted by her edited tape, a copy of which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his counsel. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of GRAPE, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and law. Well, where's my law? The law. Let's go. The courtroom. Now, we're not talking about criminal law. We're talking about civil law, lawsuit, by the way. But in any case, you get the gist of it, right? They have, I guess, evidence of their own to prove that this was a consensual relationship between two adults, no matter how you feel about the age gap. These were messages by two adults, and the relationship had its own dynamics that they both agreed on. Now, whether that's true, we'll find out in civil court. Of course, how do I put this? The burden of proof is a lot less in a civil lawsuit versus a criminal lawsuit, but you know what it is. It's 2025. Nobody goes, especially women, go for the court of law. They go for the court of your pocketbook, the court of your wallet. So if he's found guilty or if he's found liable of these actions, then he's gonna have to pay up. If not, then she's a liar. We'll see when it faces the court. All right. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Welcome to Normieville. You know me, I'm just a normie here to bring you the latest and greatest sports news, entertainment. Let me know what you think about Shannon Sharpe and these messages from Miss Zuniga. Very graphic and explicit, but allegedly consensual. Down in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.